Hey, what's up, guys? Average Kiwi Guy here. How y'all doing? So this weekend we got BlizzCon happening, which is super exciting, especially for those of us who are massive Blizzard Entertainment fans. It's definitely that fun time of the year. You know, Blizzard they try and save their major announcements for this time of year. You know, for their con. They're not ones that go out there and go to all these different conventions and announce stuff and all the rest of it. They don't tend to do that. They like to save it for themselves. Mainly because like they do have a decent catalog of games, but they're always games that have new expansions coming to them, or like it's evolving games. They're not games that have new iterations like Assassin's Creed or anything like that. It's just not that. They're not that type of company in a way. So they do love to save it for their own convention. And I was wanted to do a video about like what kind of like hopes and dreams maybe of the convention, what we kind of know what will be there, what we hope will be there, and what we kind of wish will be there. So we'll sort of break it all down and figure out what we might see. So since we're getting, the sense I've been getting from from hearing from different people, from what I've been seeing about Blizzard, from obviously like Wowhead and all the major sort of people that are far smarter than me on Blizzard stuff, it seems to be seeming like it's a kind of Diablo centric year. Like it wants to put Diablo in a more like sort of highlight Diablo a little bit more. Because they have been a little bit of the forgotten child for a little bit. They honestly, they have. Because, with the rise of Overwatch, Heroes of the Storm to a point, Hearthstone, obviously. I think even a resurgence in WoW. Like, it does feel like a bit of a resurgence in WoW, especially after Legion and obviously with Battle for Azeroth coming out. Like, it felt like sort of some quick, sort of too quick. Nah. So it feels like Diablo's, and then obviously StarCraft has always had that following. They always had their esports stuff. So it's always felt like Diablo kind of fell to the wayside a little bit in a way. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Like they had the Necromancer expansion, and there was always Reaper's Souls and stuff. But there's a few years ago now, and Diablo 3 never really had the greatest start ever. Like it was kind of one of the Blizzard's more infamous times when was the launch of Diablo 3. So the hope was for a lot of people is that we were going to get Diablo 4. Like that was going to be their big announcement this year. That sort of stand up, crowds, screaming, people falling to their knees like type thing. That Blizzard tries to aim to get one big moment at BlizzCon, like that just epic announcement moment. So people were hoping, because it looked like it was going to be a Diablo-centric year, that it might be Diablo 4 they're pushing. And I would love to see Diablo 4. I would love to see Diablo 4, because I think Diablo kind of needs it a little bit. Because Diablo 3 is kind of a little bit... I think Diablo 3 is kind of a little bit beyond, getting another expansion now. And anything small and little bits here and there, I don't think are going to get that rise out of people. There is obviously the Diablo 3 Switch edition that's coming out. I think that comes out like today or something like that, or tomorrow. So there is that. And then it's like, well, what else is there? Now, there have been like talks about maybe like a Diablo sort of TV show or something. They did state there were many projects they wanted to talk about. But they have tried to calm people down, like there is no big announcement, like just chill out. Like I think they were trying to pull back in that there of that sort of potential of Diablo 4 being announced. I honestly don't think it will be. I don't. I think it's probably not ready yet. And if it did get announced, it would be something like like a sort of a title screen trailer, you know, kind of like what Elder Scrolls 6 was, which is just like a big, you know, get the music going, show the title, prove that they're doing it, and then that's it. Like kind of a mic drop moment, you know, just to get a rise out of people. I feel like that might be the only way we see it. I doubt they would see gameplay or anything like that, or like they may like talk about story stuff or something in the what's next for Diablo section, which is like right after the opening ceremony stuff. But I don't know. Like they kind of hyped it up like in the goodie bag and stuff. Diablo was sort of like the centric thing, and just from what's coming out about BlizzCon, it felt like Diablo was the centric thing. But I think there's like people talking about like amiibos because the Switch thing. So I think amiibo stuff with Diablo might be a thing. I'm not an amiibo person. I don't buy them, but I know they sell like hotcakes, and you know people probably be psyched about it. I don't know. I hope it's something big for Diablo. I think it needs it. I really do. But we'll see. See on that. Then we get to like Overwatch, Heroes of the Storm. Those two games are very similar in how I think we're going to see new stuff for them. It's generally hero map modes. That's generally how it works. So we know we're getting a new hero, I think for both. Like, I would be very surprised if you have a BlizzCon and you don't show a hero, a new hero or new heroes for the games. Like, it's really kind of the only thing they have, like, to add new content into. Like, it's heroes and maps and modes. That's really it. So, we do know that Overwatch is getting one. There have been some rumors that it could be the Queen of Junkertown. They're thinking that maybe along the lines of that. So maybe. I mean, she looks pretty cool. But like, honestly, I have not played Overwatch in so long. I haven't, and I have not been interested in Overwatch in a very long time. Like I played it so much, like leading up to the launch, and then launch. I just went off of it. So for me to go back into Overwatch, I'd have to see something a lot more newer than a new character. Like the modes, like every time I look at Overwatch and stuff, it's the same modes, it's the same payload, it's the same capture, it's the same everything, and I just don't need to do that anymore. Like it's boring to me in a way. So I would love to see something new out of them. I would love to see like a single player story mode or something. Like something to explore that universe. Because the Overwatch universe is fascinating. Like the animated shorts, and we will get obviously new ones of them. The animated shorts, they're so fascinating. And the world seems amazing. And I would love to explore that more. And you gotta remember like Overwatch is like the remnants of Project Titan, which was going to be an MMORPG. So this world has a lot more depth than what a normal team hero based shooter would have. So I would love to see that. Absolutely love to see that. If not for that, like maybe an animated movie, like announcement of like, hey guys, we know you like these animated shorts. How would you like a 2-hour animated movie? How about that? I would be all about that shit. I'd be all about that. Like if it's either did like a prequel, like showed off what Overwatch was prior to like its collapse, or afterwards and like the building of Overwatch or something, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. I would love that. I know Blizzard, like they haven't been too quick to go back into the entertainment thing after Warcraft. Warcraft didn't quite go the way they wanted. I don't know. I think an animated Overwatch thing would hit the mark on a lot of things because their quality of their animations is amazing. So now, can they do that on a big scale is another question. But that would get me out of my chair. That would get me out of my chair. But yeah, for Overwatch, like I'm not expecting anything mind blowing. Like a new map, maybe a new mode. A new mode would be exciting because there'd be something different. And then obviously new hero or multiple heroes. I don't know. Um, then obviously like Heroes of the Storm. I'm picturing the same thing. You know, new heroes, new maps, maybe new modes, maybe, and just a state of how it's going. Don't think it's going to be a very big Heroes year. This doesn't seem that way. Like they had their big redo. I don't know Heroes all that much, to be honest with you, to know if it's due for a big thing. I just think, you know, it's going to go along the same principles. New heroes, new maps, new modes. Hearthstone, we know Hearthstone be a new expansion. I know they've just had one, I'm pretty sure. I don't play Hearthstone. I haven't played it in ages. I don't have the money. I don't have the bank account to keep up with that stuff. I don't. It's a thing. But I know the new Magic, you know, online TCG is doing very well, and some people kind of feel like that might push Hearthstone a little bit. So, you know, because Magic has a very large following. So if that has, you know, if people see that, but with sort of, you know, similar to a Hearthstone sort of playing, but with Magic, you know, that got a lot of people. So maybe that might give Hearthstone a bit of a kick in the ass to do something. Maybe. I don't know the TCG market enough to really judge that, but it'd be cool to see something different out of them, maybe. StarCraft 2. I don't know what they do with StarCraft. I don't. I know they still have the esports stuff. I know that's still big. I know there's still a lot of stuff, and I watch it when BlizzCon's on because it's fascinating. You know, I think it's just part of my ritual when BlizzCon's on, is I tend to watch StarCraft 2 matches and stuff. But it's not something I do throughout the year. It's just really around BlizzCon. But the game itself has been the same for a very long time. I know they've had that, like, you know, co-op maps and stuff that you could play and all the rest of it, but RTSs are just not in right now, really. They're not in right now, and maybe they can do something to, you know, jumpstart it back in. I don't know, but I have no idea what you do with StarCraft 2. Most of the time they just show like, hey, we're making an AI to play StarCraft 2. That's about it. There hasn't really been anything else. So we'll see it. We'll see on that one. And then WoW. WoW will probably be the second biggest thing there, I think. If Diablo is as big as as the focus, I think WoW will be the next one because of its most recently being the new thing for Blizzard. Obviously with Battle for Azeroth. They got 8.2 coming out very soon. I would love it if they said, hey, 8.2 live right now. Boom. There you go. Or live this week on the normal patch day. That'd be cool. But I mean, all they're going to be doing is stating like going into more detail. Like they've done Q&As and stuff about 8.2, but I think they'll go into a lot more detail about it. Definitely going to be, you know, just going it, like just breaking it down a lot more. Obviously the new raids, the class balances and stuff like that. Just, you know, anything new that's going into the game, the new story stuff, all that things. And then they might like let you see the future patches, like where they're gonna take Battle for Azeroth and where they're gonna take this story and what they're doing. I haven't played WoW in a few weeks. Like I've kind of I've played my due. I played my amount for a while. Obviously like leading up to Battle for Azeroth, and then when Battle for Azeroth comes on, I jump on here or there to poke around, but I'm not putting in those hours that I was doing while it was like launching. So yeah, but I'm keen to see the new patch stuff. I'm very keen to see the new patch stuff and how it's all going, and you know where it's leading. Would be a cool thing too. So yeah, I mean, BlizzCon's always an exciting time. And there's always that potential for something brand new. There's always that potential for something brand new. I haven't heard anything for Blizzard. Like, I haven't heard anyone talking about something brand new. Obviously people are talking about like remastering, like Warcraft, 2 and 3 and stuff like that. That would be amazing. Like to do it in like the Heroes of the Storm engine or something like that. Like to remake those games and to do, bring up those cinematics and stuff and to retell those stories of Warcraft would be, as someone who has not played those games and who's very interested in the lore, and I would love to get a remastered version of those games. I would love to see that. And I've heard a lot of people that would love a new version of the custom map stuff for Warcraft 3 and all the rest of it, because a lot of those custom map stuff are super fun. So something like that would be amazing. I think, we've seen the new, obviously they did the remastering for StarCraft and stuff. So it is potentially there. That is potentially maybe going to be a thing. Obviously, World of Warcraft Classic. We are getting it like I think those of us who are virtual ticket holders and stuff, and obviously the people that are at the con, there are demos for WoW Classic. I'm not really that interested in WoW Classic. I was not around for WoW when it was classic and back in vanilla and stuff. So I have no nostalgic connection to it. I'm basically a WoW baby. Like I came in just before Legion hit. So like that's, I have no connection to the old WoW. I don't. So for me, the old WoW is, levels 1 to 60. That I grinded through to get my character up to the most current level. Like that's my connection to it. So I don't have any really interest in Classic. I'll poke around in it. I want to have a look and see what it's like and how they're taking it, and I want to listen to people that were there and are excited and have that nostalgic connection and see what they say about it. But on a personal note, as a gamer, like personal gaming note, I don't have much connection to WoW Classic. So we'll see. We will see about that. I am very interested in just hearing from people that have, they played WoW back then, and what they think of WoW Classic. And then obviously, like everyone says, oh, Warcraft 4 and all the rest of it. There's always those hopes and dreams and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know what Blizzard's gonna do. Like it does feel like a down year. It does feel like a down year of just, it's not quite gonna be just one of those big years. Like honestly, I thought was it last year? Last year was gonna be a down year, but then they popped Battle for Azeroth. I don't know. Maybe they'll surprise us. Maybe they will. Maybe they're not. Maybe it will be a down year. Like maybe they'll come out and they will drop Diablo 4 and they'll show us a bunch of stuff, and maybe they got something brand new for Overwatch and it's amazing. And, I'm hoping, but there is a part of me that's like, I think this is just gonna be one of those years. It's like, it's probably cool to be there, but all the announcements and stuff are probably just the normal, like new heroes, new patches, new stuff that way. Just average stuff. Yeah. All right, guys, that's it for us. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on all BlizzCon, so all the reactions to new announcement stuff, the new patch for WoW, the new animations that come out, because guaranteed there'll probably be at least 2 to 3 new animated shorts that come out for Blizzard, for BlizzCon and stuff. So that'll be a thing. I might do just a BlizzCon and review, stuff like that as well. So yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on BlizzCon, checking it all out. But if you are new here and you like the video, have a look around the channel, see what you like. I have been away for a little while, so sorry about that. But just, it's a good time to get back into it. Good time to get back into it. But if you do like what you see, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. You guys have been great. Even while I've been away, you got the numbers have stayed steady. So thank you very much for sticking with me, guys. I appreciate it. And a big thank you to the guys on Twitch, like follow me on Twitch. Like I haven't streamed in a while, and the numbers grow, and it's like, geez, guys, like you're too nice. So thank you very much. So if you are interested in following me on Twitch, twitch.tv, the average Kiwi guy. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll catch you later. Peace. Bye.